Alrighty guys, so in today's video we're going to be talking about who could be getting a Zenkai this upcoming week. They did announce that in the Legend information that there's going to be a Zenkai on Wednesday. I would imagine they're going to announce who it is or give a hint at least, because they just straight up announced it the last time, which is very weird. They usually don't do that. They usually like give a hint or something, like they show the background or they do something like that. But the last time when it was Goku and Bardock, it just straight up just showed it. But they did already confirm that we're getting a LF Zenkai on Wednesday, so don't be surprised if you see what the Zenkai may be or hint towards the Zenkai like 2 days before. So that would be like either Saturday or Sunday. But there is a few candidates that can 100% be the Zenkai. I don't have every character in the game Zenkai that can be Zenkai, so there's gonna be some characters in here that you look at like, oh wait a minute, they have a Zenkai. I know they do. I just can't separate them properly, but obviously I know who doesn't have a Zenkai, who has a Zenkai. But there's a few characters that 100% are on the table to get a Zenkai, and the first one I want to talk about, this is the big one, is this guy, Revival Gohan. I think he's probably the most anticipated one, quote unquote, because a lot of people are just expecting him to be the one. First of all, he's 5 years old. He has no unique equipment, no Zenkai, nothing. He's been left in the dirt ever since he came out. I mean, obviously, when he came out, he was absolutely ridiculous. So, I mean, that's probably why Legends hasn't touched him since. But I feel like at this time, it's very, very important that they do him right now. It's been 5 years. Not only would he tie in very well with Part 2, he would tie in very well with Part 3, because Part 1, because Part 1 is movies. So, they both tie in perfectly, and they can... I'm not sure if they were to give this guy Zenkai, what he would buff. Maybe it would be hybrids. Maybe it would be movies. It's either one. It depends. It could even be Sun Family, possibly, which I doubt. It is very possible, though. But I think another reason why a lot of people are expecting this is because if you go to the Summon tab, and you go here, he is featured on the banner. So, and usually... when they're featured on the banner, so it's because they Zenkai the character. But the one thing about it to me is that they already have a character that does Zenkai buff them. So that's where I'm drawing a line there. That this could mean something. I'm not saying it doesn't. It also might not mean anything just because of the Cell being on here. Because usually, when it comes to LF characters, they tend to not have two characters that Zenkai buff the main character. I've noticed there's always one, and then the side banner SPs maybe Zenkai buff them, whatever. But usually it's just one LF unit on that's actually featured that Zenkai buffs the main unit on the banner. I mean, if you let's go to here for example. Go here. I'm pretty sure it's just one as well. Yeah, it's just Vegeta. This Vegeta is the only one. And then let's go Gogeta. I believe it's Corrupt Zamasu as well. Just Corrupt Zamasu. Yeah. Just Corrupt Zamasu. And let's look at Broly here. What's he got? Chinimba, 13, Nappa. Yeah, just Super Saiyan 3 Go. Yeah, pretty much every banner. We can even look at these. Just while I'm talking, we just go through these. Like, pretty much every banner. Okay, there's one. Just one. Every banner only has one character that Zenkai buffs them. This banner is actually interesting. This banner doesn't even have anything that Zenkai buffs him. But, I mean, usually they do. That's actually kind of weird. Okay, let's look it through here. There's one. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, wow, this one too. Wow, okay. That's funny. I'm running into ones. It's like they either have one or they have none. But usually it's one. So I'm surprised that there's like... I'm actually like curious, so I'm looking through here now. Wow. I guess the older banners didn't have that. I mean, these are older banners, right? But like, I would say especially like newer banners and stuff. 100% obvious, as you can tell, every single anniversary banner has... and then recent banner, like Trunks, has at least one LF character that Zenkai buffs them. We'll end this now. So that's where I go with that. That's why I'm a little skeptical on the fact that future Revival Gohan might be the Zenkai. I mean, I'm not saying it's not very possible. It still could be. I just think that if it is the Zenkai, he might not actually buff them. I think it might be movies. I think it might be purple movies instead of hybrids. Just because of the fact that we already have Cell Zenkai buffing them. So That's where I am on that. But I still think he's very much overdue for one. And if he gets one, I wouldn't be opposed to it. And then, of course, as always, we have this guy. There is no Zenkai video without this guy, man. Matter of fact, without either one of those guys. Either one of the Gohans. This guy, definitely due for one. And I think this meta... I think it's semi-red heavy, but not really, because Broly is not really seen very often. But a blue will be cool, but I mean, I think the part 3 ultra is going to be blue because we only have 3 ultras, if you didn't know, that are blue, which is insane. But that has nothing to do with that, but this guy I think was tying very well with Future Gohan and Trunks because, I mean, he has a perfect color synergy there. Well, half color synergy because they are red and purple and blue synergize well. And I mean, this guy's a humongously hype character that just needs a buff. He needs a buff. There's no way around it. He came out 2022, the end of near the end of 2022. Changed the game. Has not touched him since. No unique equipment. It's crazy. And I think because a lot of people also talking about this guy. Where is he? The newer Beast Gohan. If he just despawned. Oh, he's over here. The newer Beast Gohan. People are saying he could get Zenkai as well. I don't think it would make sense. I think, generally speaking, the blue one needs one first. I know this guy's only a year apart, but still, the blue one's older. This doesn't make sense, like, to be buffing the older one, the newer one first over the older one. It really is weird. But more so than anything, I think this guy is the one that everybody, including myself, would love to get a Zenkai right now. There's nowhere. It's Blue Beast Gohan. I mean, come on. But another one that we very easily could see. Where are they? And it is a tag unit. They despawn? Oh, yeah, they are. 17 and 18. They're not very hype. I'll tell you that. But they could be pretty insane right now. I don't know actually how I feel about this. Because they're definitely on the table. They're very old at this point. They're one of the older characters out of Zenkai. That's the only reason why I'm bringing them up, because they're probably the second oldest character out of Zenkai, which is insane. But I think it would not be the greatest situation unless they buff androids on their Zenkai ability, because they would probably just hyper buff Gohan and Trunks. I mean, you could say the same thing for Purple Revival Gohan as well. So that's why I was like a little iffy on that, him getting it as well. But it's also the fact that these guys will probably be insane. I would imagine, because their base kit is ridiculous. I know their kit is insane, and they're blast oriented, so it would work perfectly, because the Revival Gohan strike oriented. So I'm pretty sure he is, unless I don't remember that. Let me double check. Unless maybe he has equal stats. I don't even know. He's melee. Let's take a look here. But I knew for a fact. Why am I going there? I knew for a fact he was. Oh, here we go. Strike oriented. Yeah, he's more heavily strike for sure. We go display max. Definitely more heavily strike. So I mean, that's definitely something there that is a little more deterring. But I mean, come on. I don't think that really matters too much. But I think these guys will be ridiculous right now. They wouldn't have any problem at doing anything, because they have the reverse element, so they'll be good against blues, and they'll also be good against yellows. What yellow is good right now? I'm thinking of Pan. I don't think there's really a good yellow right now. I might be forgetting a big one, and I'm just blanking. But yeah, these guys are on the table only because they're not really hype. Obviously, like I just said, they're not like extremely hype, but only because of the fact that they are like the second oldest unit with LF unit without a Zenkai. So that's why they're here. I wouldn't necessarily want them to get one, because they're not the hypest thing. We need a really hype character, but they're so old to the point where it's like if they get Zenkai, it would be kind of cool. And of course, another one, MUI Goku. MUI Goku. I think if it's MUI Goku, doesn't that just pretty much guarantee that Part 3 is MUI Goku as well? Like, I think that just guarantees that. Like, there's no way around that, I think. But I will say this. I think it'll be pretty weird if they Zenkai this guy, because I think having 2 UI Gokus in the meta, I would assume, even though I can't even assume this because recently they haven't been. But Zenkais haven't been very good recently, so I would hope maybe they make a Zenkai good, but if this guy's like really good, if he gets, say he gets a Zenkai, he's like insane, and then we get a blue or yellow Ultra MUI Goku, that might not be very good for your game. That might be very toxic. Just say that, because I mean, the auto dodging mechanic, even with all these new system updates that definitely hurt him, like the kick, the tackles, the everything. Like the new updates basically are meant to hurt this guy, but it's still a UI Goku. They still dodge everything, and this one hits you back. This guy doesn't lose clashes. So if he's getting a Zenkai, I think it kind of takes away from the unpredictableness of the anniversary a little bit. But it also kind of just confirms Part 3 being an MUI Goku. But also just be very scary at the same time, because that's 2 UI Gokus in the meta. We kind of did have that last year, but it wasn't nowhere near as bad, because first off, it was only half UI, and second off, that Revival UI Goku was he was okay. He wasn't like anything crazy. But of course, MUI Goku's always on the table. And then here's another one that I feel like people are probably not thinking of, and this is only because of what they did with Mini Super Saiyan Goku. If you hear Mini, you're already probably thinking of Daima. So we have this guy, and also Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta as well. I'm just gonna pull up this guy because it's the first one I saw. Like, I know Mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's in here. I mean, adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's in here somewhere. But these two guys are on the table. Just off the fact that Super Saiyan Mini Daima Goku got a Zenkai. I think he got a Zenkai like 13 months after he came out or something like that. These guys are 15 months old now. So they're 100% on the table. And this basically confirms Daima for Part 3 as well. The only thing I will say, I would assume it might not be this guy, only because of the fact that this guy has a restriction towards Daima. So it kind of wouldn't really make sense. I mean, people would just have to bring out the freaking Mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and the Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku that nobody probably summoned for, to be honest. So I think if it was him, it would be kind of a bad spot. I think Mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta probably makes more sense because he has no restrictions. So he'll be good in a lot more places. But I feel like this is still a little far-fetched, but it's still very possible because they already did it. It's very possible, but we'll see. Maybe this time they're not going to hint towards the next part, because obviously last time we had Goku and Bardock, which was hinting towards game originals. And usually they don't do that. So I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on it. Maybe they'll do it to hint Part 3. Maybe they won't. When it be like Revival Gohan, that doesn't really hint towards anything. So, yeah, it could be these guys. Is there one I'm forgetting here? I know there's somebody I'm probably forgetting. It's pretty big. Maybe I'm not. But going back to like MUI Goku or something, the thing with him, because like I'm very controversial, I think they should Zenkai either like Goku and Frieza, Android 17. The only problem with Android 17 is that he wouldn't really have a team. He would be kind of stranded, you know? Like, I mean, to be fair, when he came out, he was a leader slot merchant. You put him on any team, he performed. Kind of like 13, right? But I still, he wouldn't really have a perfect team. And this guy is definitely does more damage than Android 13 does. So, and he's definitely meant to do more damage. He's a ranged character, so he's not pure on support. So he's actually meant to do a little damage as well. So he won't really be doing too much of anything, right? Evo Ken, they just got unique equipment, so probably not. So I'm leaning towards like Goku and Frieza, if they're the Universe Rep, probably being the ones, right? And I would say they're 100% a big ticket character, a big character for sure. But like other than that, I don't really see any other Universe Rep character. I highly doubt UI Goku. I mean, honestly, because when I say UI Goku, I mean this one, of course. To be completely honest, I'm pretty sure he's been out for 13 months now. So he's technically, just like the Mini Super Saiyan 3, Mini Super Saiyan Daima Goku, on the table. I doubt it. They're not going to do him, though. I'd say that they're not going to do him. There's no way. If they do him, I don't know what I'd do. That'd be insane, bro. If they do him, that would be kind of ridiculous. Honestly, I wouldn't expect that at all. That would blow my mind. honestly, if they did that. I would be so surprised. I guess Gotenks is on the table, but he's not very hype. He's definitely on the table. I mean, I don't know, but that would pretty much also confirm Majin Buu Saga, which is pretty cool. Let's take a look at like the Majin Buu Saga characters. Yeah, no, not him. Let's skip over him. But like Majin Buu Saga characters, let's see. I mean, obviously the Gotenks, as I just said. These guys already Zenkai'd. Ultimate Gohan. He technically could work. Believe like really, he actually could. And he is on the table. He's like 2 years old now, so he could be the Zenkai. I mean, he was annoying, but yeah, man, it's very hard to predict this. Usually there'll be like kind of like an easier way to predict this, but it's very hard. There's a lot of things they can do, and they really have been unpredictable with pretty much everything they've done so far. Like, I kind of had a feeling that Goku and Bardock could have got to Zenkai. I mentioned it in the video. I think like predicting, or I don't think it was predicting, but it was like talking about it. And I mentioned Goku and Bardock could be the one, and it ended up being him. But I genuinely it was still a shot in the dark. Like, nobody really expected Goku and Bardock, let's be real. But like I genuinely have no idea who this could be. This really could be anybody. It could even freaking be like a Demon King Piccolo, bro. Who knows, bro? It's very hard to predict, but let me know who you guys think is going to get Zenkai'd. My main targets, as I was saying, are Revival Gohan, Blue Beast, maybe the Daima units, Red MUI Goku, and Goku and Frieza, basically. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. See you guys in the next one, man. Peace.